Hi, welcome back to Simply Saffron. I'm Pooja, and today I'm going to share a recipe of a artisan crusty bread, that is the jalapeno cheese bread. Now, last time when I showed you a bread, it took about like 8 to 13 hours of proofing, and some of my friends said like it's a long time for proofing. So this recipe is a very short one. You don't need that much of time, but at the end you will still get a crusty and warm artisan bread. So let's go and proceed with the recipe. Now to start with the bread, I'm using bread flour. So if you don't have bread flour, no worries, just use normal all-purpose flour. So we need about 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour or bread flour. So now in this flour we are going to add about 2 cups of grated cheese, cheddar cheese. So I'm using a combination of cheddar and jack cheese, but just cheddar cheese works too. And to that we're going to add about 1 tablespoon of salt, and this is about 1.5 jalapeno, and I have taken the seeds out because otherwise it's going to be really hard. You don't want that. You can go up to 2, but I just did 1.5. And then we are going to mix all of them together. And next I'll show you the proofing of the yeast and mixing the yeast with the flour. Now I have 2 cups of warm water here, so I'm going to put it in this one, and then I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoonful of instant yeast. If you have active dry yeast, you can proof it a little bit by putting it in warm water for 5 minutes, but instant yeast is the one which I'm using. So we'll just directly add to the water. And then we are going to add the flour mixture, flour, cheese and jalapeno mixture to the water, and we'll keep on mixing it until we get shaggy dough. Once everything has mixed up, we are going to just take our spatula and turn it and put it in front just like this about 10 to 12 times, and once you're done with that, we'll just cover it and put it in a warm place and let it proof for an hour, and then we'll meet up with that. So 1 hour has passed and my dough has risen, and it has doubled. Actually, that's what we need to see, that what the dough should double. So it might take from 1 hour to 2 hours depending upon the temperature of your house. So once it is out, we'll just take the dough from the side like this and make again like few folds like this, about again 6 to 7 folds. No more than that. You can do this with your hand too, but it's as easy as that you can do with the spatula. So we are done, and now we are going to cover it again and let the dough rest for half an hour. And in the meantime, we'll turn the oven on at 450°F, and now I'll show you what to do next. So when the dough is resting, we are going to take a Dutch oven and put it in the oven at 450°F for half an hour. So the oven is going to preheat with the Dutch oven. So if you don't have a Dutch oven, just take any heavy bottom pan pot and make sure that it has a lid on top. So any like a normal glassware will work too, with oven-proof glassware, but it has to have a lid on top. so that it creates a steam inside and helps in rising the bread dough. Now half an hour have passed, so we'll take you can see how it has risen. So we'll take some flour. Sprinkle here. And then we'll take the dough out. Tuck it in, just take the ends and tuck it in the bottom like few folds, just like that. And make like a little mound. Now we'll take a parchment paper and put this on top of the parchment paper, and we'll take some olive oil and brush it on top of the dough. Take about half a cup of cheese, sprinkle on top of it. Make sure everything is stuck. And then we have some sliced jalapeno, and then I have removed the seeds again. Just press it on top of the dough, just like that. Then we take a knife and make just a little cut, just like that. And then I'll show you how we'll put it in the oven. So the Dutch oven has been preheating in the oven. So I've taken it out and take out the lid. And then you take the parchment paper and drop the dough away. Now we are going to bake the bread for the first half hour with the lid on, and then the next 20 minutes we are going to take the lid off and bake it so that it gets the golden crust. So we have taken it out from the oven, and we have to take this one out and let it cool for about an hour in a wire rack. So paper becomes crispy. So I'm taking a spoon and taking it out. Let it cool. Take the parchment paper out and let the bread cool in the wire rack. Now, so we'll see you after an hour. So the bread has almost cooled, still a little bit warm, but let's see how it looks from inside. See, you can hear the crust. perfect. You can see the jalapeños and the cheese totally melted in there, and you can see how soft it is. And so in less than about 3 hours you have a perfectly crusty artisan bread. Hope you'll make it, and don't forget to subscribe and like my YouTube channel, Simply Saffron by Pooja Seal, and also press the bell icon to get all the notifications when I post something. And see you next week. Bye.